back to the We Are City channel for our Manchester City Master League. We kick off today's episode with two simulations against Luton Town and also Crystal Palace. And we start it off, I think it's Luton Town, we start off with a 2-0 win over Crystal Palace. Goal for Manchester City, clean sheet for them. Liverpool drop points against Bournemouth, which means they're completely out of title race. United win 4-0 against Burnley, and Arsenal beat Luton by 1-0. So match day 31, it's looking like this City 4 points clear at the top of the table. Manchester United on 62, Arsenal on 64. Liverpool are out of it now, level on points with Brighton. The title race is heating up still. So I was going to simulate this next fixture against Luton, but considering it's away from home at their historic ground, I suppose, our ground's been talked about so much, and the fact that they are probably going to get relegated from the Premier League, and I'm not going to get a chance to play them again, I decided I would play the game. So we got Barcelona in a few days in that return leg. Haaland starts up top, it's Foden on the right and Doku on the left. Paqueta, Rodri and Kovacic in midfield 3. AKE, Vardiol, Diaz and Akanji, the back 4. Edison starts in goal. As for them, Macy starts in goal, Kabore, Anderson, Locklear, Bell and Giles, the back 5. It's Nakamba, Berry and Clark in midfield 3. Adebayo and Morris up top. We should beat this Luton Town side, shouldn't we? Well, there is a possible banana skin slip-up moment for Manchester City here at Kenilworth Road against Luton Town, which is a tough side to face against. They are different to any other team in the Premier League, I suppose. The ground, the atmosphere, everything they do bring. City are currently 4 points clear at top, and they'd like to keep it that way. Obviously, the Premier League title on the line. We need to make sure there is no slip-up here today. Okay. Back onto Doku. Doku. Good play by him. I seem like he gets pushed about there, ref, and I think that's a foul. The referee thinks not. There's a counter on for Luton here. Adebayo against Vardiol. Vardiol wrong side of Adebayo with a chance here. And against the run of play, Luton set the lead against Manchester City. Well, I said it could be a slip-up today. That's why I played it, because I feel like it's going to be an interesting game. And Adebayo gives Luton Town the lead here. Manchester City are behind at Kenilworth Road. Could be a slip on the title race. Vardiol there. Completely out-muscled by Adebayo. Up towards Haaland here. Headed away by Luton. As far as Paqueta, no. Luton getting the end of it again. Kanji across. Anyway, Kanji out of position again. They're in again here, Luton. And here's Morris. And Morris with a chance here. It's 2-0 Luton Town within 14 minutes. What is going on? What is going on? The Premier League champions are 2-0 down to Luton. Down to Luton Town here, the Premier League champions. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. Phil Foden. Given away by Phil Foden. Foden goes and wins it back here. Foden with a chance! Foden makes it 2-1. Come on, City. Foden pulls them back within 17 minutes here. Down this right-hand side, Phil Foden lost it. Wins it back, works hard. Mistake by Amari Bell. Good finish by Phil Foden into the back of the net. Right to Doku. Jeremy Doku. Doku with the ball in here. Towards Erling Haaland away. AKE. Rodri. Paqueta. AKE. Through to Paqueta here. Paqueta to make it 2-2. He does do. Good finish from the Brazilian. And Manchester City equalise here. Bit of dancing from Lucas Paqueta. As City pull another goal back, but we should not have been 2-0 down to Luton Town in the first place. Assist for Nathan AKE, who pokes one through to Lucas Paqueta. Good touch and good finish. 2-2, but I'm not happy that City shouldn't have been in this position in the first place at all. Doku. Through to Kovacic, away by Luton. Behind for a throw-in for Manchester City, who push to try and get the goal that puts them in front. Doku into Paqueta, headed away. Back to Doku, who gets kicked in the face here. AKE. Paqueta takes it, round the player. Kabore recovers, back to the goalkeeper, cleared away. Haaland. Tackled here, again by Nakamba, away by Luton once more. Diaz up against Morris. Diaz forward to Doku, half-time. Luton Town 2, Manchester City 2. Not been good enough in that first half, and we should not have conceded 2 goals. Second half underway as Manchester City look to take the lead against Luton. After a horrible first half. Kanji goes and wins it, Manu Akanji. Good play. Kanji. Poked him through to Haaland here. Haaland! Can he beat Macy? Good save by Macy. Cleared away. Doku. Kovacic. Back into Doku. Past Kabore. Doku across the box here, away by Luton once more. Kanji. Through to Paquetá again. Lucas Paquetá for his second. Blocked away in another corner for Manchester City. Close, but not close enough. Rodri short. Good hold up play. It's Nathan Ake blocked. Falls to Haaland. And they get it away. Doku, Ake. Kovacic. Paquetá. Paquetá with a shot. Blocked away by Nakamba. Morris takes it down. Rodri's in there. Rodri. Back out to Foden. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, tries to put it in that near corner. He hardly ever gets his body round something, Haaland. He always seems too big and too clunky to really get himself in a shooting position most of the time. Right to Kovacic. Ake through the middle. Haaland. Ake. Haaland takes it. Haaland with a chance here. 3-2 City. Nathan Ake is so good. Nathan Ake is so good. And City lead by 3-2 now. And credit to Nathan Ake again. For the way he's played, he's fantastic. Great play here. Paquetá to Kovacic, into Ake. Or into Haaland. Off to Ake. Ake lifts it back over to Haaland. On the chest. Past Macy. Into Paquetá here. Paquetá. Stood off him. Lucas Paquetá! Good save by Macy and away by Luton. Wide to Akanji. Paquetá again. Rodri. Kovacic. Haaland. Through to Kovacic. Kovacic the chance here. That's 4-2. And that's game over. Good play by Kovacic and Haaland. Kovacic kills the game off at 40 now in the 78th minute. And it's a good finish by the Croatian. Worked it well. Rodri into Kovacic into Haaland. Kovacic with space. And it's a good finish by Mateo Kovacic to give City those 3 points. Issa Kabore comes off. Obviously in real life, Doku can skip past players, but on this game, I just don't know how you beat a player for pace or for skill. I don't know how you dribble past anyone. It just doesn't seem to work. That is full time. A 4-2 win away at Luton. 2-0 down, but we came back. Credit to the side with resilience, but we've got to show that resilience again in this next game against Barcelona. Liverpool drop points, they lose to Chelsea by 1-0. United don't drop points, they win 3-0. Arsenal win 1-0, so it's still City, United, Arsenal for the title. But as the games tick by, Arsenal and United start to think maybe it's not their year. I think we've got to play Arsenal for the end of the season. So this is the side for Barcelona. They go with ter Stegen in goal. It's Cancelo, Longley, Koundé and Alonso the back four. Interesting. Gundogan, Pedri and De Jong in the midfield three. It's Rafinha, Ferran Torres and Robert Lewandowski the front three. As for City, it's Haaland, Grealish and Bernardo Silva our front three. Paqueta, Rodri and De Bruyne the midfield three. Ake, Diaz, Stones and Akanji the back four. Ederson in goal. City versus Barcelona. This is a massive one. So Champions League nights are back at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City versus Barcelona. City 2-1 down in aggregate after a double from Robert Lewandowski at the Camp Nou. City led by 1-0 at half time. Was a brilliant goal, and then City just started to crumble. Missed their chances. Lewandowski was lethal, clinical. And Barcelona have the lead here. Pep Guardiola's side have got a mountain to climb to outdo this Barcelona side. Koundé. Won back by Bernardo Silva again. De Bruyne. Clips in. Chance of Paquetá. Save. Back to Lucas Paquetá. Another massive save. Another massive save by ter Stegen there. Double. Paquetá around them both. Onto Stones. Rodri. Stones. De Bruyne. Wide to Bernardo. Back in behind to De Bruyne again. De Bruyne back across again. It's a chance of Paquetá. And Lucas Paquetá, who's just done a double, scores in the Champions League to give City a 1-0 lead and level it at 2-2 in aggregate. Big goal from Lucas Paquetá there. Massive. Stones into De Bruyne with Bernardo Silva in behind to Kevin De Bruyne. Good first touch away from Frenkie across the box. And the midfielder arrives and he puts it in the back of the net. It's a great finish for the Brazilian. 1-0 lead, 2-2 in aggregate. Come on, City. Ilkay Gundogan. Nice ball by Gundogan in behind to Rafinha. Chased by Ake. Cross comes in here. Ederson punches away. Might fall to Rodri. Does get there. And on to Grealish. And he's Haaland. And in behind to De Bruyne or to Bernardo Silva. He couldn't find either Haaland. He's got to go to feet, really. Another tackle by Akanji. Another foul by City. Crossing to Lewandowski again here. City are up there. Behind for a goal kick off Robert Lewandowski, I think. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva sees the run of Erling Haaland here. Haaland's off. Haaland shoots here. At ter Stegen. Bernardo. Right to De Bruyne. Haaland's made a run again here. Haaland behind to Bernardo Silva. Koundé with him. Haaland. Haaland towards the far corner. What a finish by Haaland. And it's 2-0 City. And Erling Haaland doubles City's lead here. Great play, Haaland down the line here. In behind to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo pulls it back to him. Haaland sees that chance to bend one. Bends it past ter Stegen. City double the lead. 2-0. We'll lead now in the Champions League round of 16. That is massive. Kanji. Straight out to Alonso. Can't win it. Frankie de Jong. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! What a finish. Oh my God, what a finish. 3-3. What a finish by Robert Lewandowski. Too good. Too good. Gets away from Diaz here. Turns. What a finish on the turn. I mean, you wouldn't see Erling Haaland do that. I don't think he's that sort of player. Bernardo Silva. Cross him. Grealish in there. It's over, everyone. It's meant for Haaland at the far post. Half-time whistle is set to go. Manchester City 2, Barcelona 1. It is all level from the first leg. Both sides performing similar levels, but, I mean, still another 45 minutes to go where plenty of goals could happen. Move on to Haaland here. Back out to Paquetá. Grealish. Paquetá in behind. Away from Gundogan. Paquetá. Off to Haaland, dealt with by Barcelona. Cancelo gives it away to Haaland here in the box. They get away with it again. Rodri flies in, can't intercept it. Ferran Torres, John Stones, wonderful pressing. Stones, Rodri. Paquetá. Grealish. Grealish in. Haaland is there! Good defending by Araujo. Just. Back wide to Paquetá. Grealish makes a run here. Grealish. Into Haaland! Oh, why didn't you shoot when I spamming shoot? Why don't you shoot when I ask you to? Bernardo into Rodri. Stones. Paquetá. Through to Grealish here. And Jack Grealish with a strike. Falls to Bernardo Silva. Couldn't hit it. Falls to Haaland with a turn. And Haaland puts it wide. How have City not won this game? Again. Should be 3-1. Lewandowski. Through to Ferran Torres here. Ferran Torres! Big save by Ederson. Ferran Torres. Frankie makes a mistake. Bernardo Silva into De Bruyne. Back through to Bernardo. Stones. Back through to Haaland. Haaland. Bernardo Silva! 3-1 Manchester City. And it's the man that Barcelona have wanted to sign year on year. He stayed at City. And he scores against Barcelona to make it 3-1. Massive goal. Nutmeg on Frankie de Jong there by De Bruyne. Oh, good goal by Bernardo. I could have pulled it back to Paquetá as well. I thought about pulling it back to Paquetá as well. Doku's still going here. Doku into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Back he goes to Rodri. I don't know why he did that, but it doesn't matter. Full-time whistle goes. City are through to the quarter-finals. 3-1 winners over Barcelona. Massive win for Manchester City. Bye-bye, Barca. Thank you, Bernardo Silva. And the final game of today's episode is Manchester City's chance to get to the FA Cup final. Watford in front of us. We've got Alvarez, Haaland and Foden up front. Captain De Bruyne, Kovacic and Phillips in the midfield three. Ake, Vardiel, Akanji, Walker the back four, Ortega in goal. Let's go. FA Cup final. The ticket's going to be booked by the end of today's episode. So FA Cup semi-final time at Wembley Stadium for Manchester City against Watford. Yes, we are expected to beat Watford here today with absolutely no problems against this Watford side. However, this is an FA Cup semi-final. We must not forget that. And that does mean that Watford are going to be giving it their all to make sure they beat Manchester City here today. It's not going to be an easy game for us. I don't think it's going to be a stroll in the park. However, on paper, we should absolutely obliterate this Watford side and end the episode with a ticket to the FA Cup final. You've played Watford at Wembley before in an FA Cup game, haven't they? Which ended in a 6-0 defeat for Watford. And Bayo is in here. Vardiel is wrong side of Bayo, and good defending by Akanji. Well, the camera wouldn't catch up there. That allowed Watford to let ball in behind because I couldn't see what was in behind me. Vardiel sort of makes a mistake, but we get away with it. Manu Akanji, well across at the end there, saves Manchester City. Corner ball. Not negative from them. They're going for it. Cross in. Free header for Watford. Over the ball by number 24, Bayo. That was a good chance there. They've had a really good start to this game of Watford. Manchester City look shaky. Got to dispatch them. Haaland. Alvarez. Back into Haaland. It's a lovely ball. Bachmann doesn't even come out of his box here. 1-0 Manchester City against Watford. It's Erling Haaland with a goal, but what is Bachmann, the goalkeeper, doing? I really don't understand it. Good ball by Alvarez into Haaland here. But Bachmann's got to come out of his net and just come and get that. Maybe it's his rating. He's stuck. He doesn't know what to do with Haaland breathing down him. To Mateo Kovacic. I2, Phil Foden. Going to De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Into Alvarez here. It's 2-0 City. And we are tearing Watford apart here. We are levels above this Watford side. And it's 2-0 now in the semi-final. Good play. Kovacic wide to Bernardo to Phil Foden. De Bruyne into Alvarez. 1 touch, 2 touch, bang. Bachmann isn't so good. The Watford defence isn't so good. And City lead by 2-0 within 13 minutes. This could be a stat padding session for Manchester City. AKE coming forward here. Nathan AKE. To De Bruyne. Onto the Haaland. Haaland back to Alvarez here. Tries to get an assist for the Argentinian. Still could fall to Alvarez. Saved by Bachmann. Alvarez in there. And Watford somehow get that away in the end. I don't know how they haven't conceded at the end of that. Back to Walker. Crossed him. Haaland is there with a header off the post by Haaland. And away by Watford. They get lucky. They're playing a few. That is half time. 2-0 City lead at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. Both goals coming early on. No idea how City haven't got more. Kovacic in there. It's scrappy. And Watford could get a chance from that. It's left. Vardiol across. Tackle in the box here by Vardiol. Is it a penalty or is it going to be a dive? I think it's going to be a yellow card for the Watford man. I think Dan Gosling takes a dive in the box there. He does. It's a yellow card for the Watford man for diving. De Bruyne. Good tackle on De Bruyne. Back to De Bruyne again. Alvarez. Haaland! Chance for Erling Haaland, who hits the post the second time today. Phil keeps it in. Foden bursts into the box here. Foden. Haaland on the turn. Off the crossbar by Haaland. The third time Haaland's hit the upright today. Back through to Haaland. Another bad pass. Paquetá. Kovacic. Paquetá. Lucas Paquetá! Good save by Bachmann. I don't know how it's 2-0. I do not know how this is 2-0. In. Haaland with a header. 3-0 City, but Haaland's offside. He's gone too early again, Haaland. Oh my word. He must be the most frustrating striker in the world of football because I don't know how he hasn't scored a hat-trick today. All centrally by Paquetá. It's a poor pass. That is full time. The City players celebrate because we're going to the FA Cup final. Out we knocked Watford. A little bit shaky, really. Didn't do it in the most convincing way. But City are going to the FA Cup final. Before the end of the episode, we'll find out who we will face in that FA Cup final. So FA Cup final at the end of the season. The other semi-final is Liverpool versus Manchester United. And we will face Liverpool in the FA Cup final coming in the season. That is a tough fixture. It would have been against United as well. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.